Welcome to prayer time. Today we're going to do a little experiment with a very ancient form of prayer called lectio divina. And in this form of prayer, the scripture is used as kind of the center of it. But another intent of this kind of prayer is really about listening, taking time to listen and to be present to God as God is present to us. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what lectio divina is, and we're going to do a little modified version of it here today. You might want to take this and extend the time you use with it in your own time when it's convenient for you. Lectio divina has 5 steps, and I don't really expect you to memorize all these 5 steps, but just to kind of give you an idea of where we're going with this. So the first thing you do, the first step, is silence. It's a time for you to just stop, just for a while, to become still and quiet within. Kind of like reclining on the green grass of your soul. Just let the world and your worries and your concerns, just let them go for a while, just so that you can rest and rest in God. And then the second step is the actual reading. Now, I'm going to read the scripture to you slowly, out loud. But if you're doing this on your own, you can just read it to yourself at whatever pace you like to hear it. And while you're listening or reading the scripture, what I want you to do is be alert for any word or phrase, any image that kind of catches you. If there's anything that has kind of some energy in it for you, notice that, take note of that, and think about, remember what that is. If you're a person who likes to write all that stuff down, go ahead and write it down if you want to. You can read the passage more than one time, and I will probably read it 2 times, just to give you a time to see what has caught your attention. The next thing is a time of meditation where you take that word or phrase or image and just allow yourself to ponder it, to ruminate on it, to just even repeat it to yourself, kind of the way a mantra is used in meditation traditions, in other religious traditions. But just let that word or phrase or image, just let it go deeper in you. Allow it to interact with the deepest parts of yourself. And obviously that might take some time, which is another reason why you might want to do this later by yourself when you have as much time as you choose to take. And then after the meditation time, there's a time of stopping and listening and really allowing God to speak to you. I think a lot of times in prayer, we get really interested in making to-do lists for God, and we don't take time to stop and listen. So this is one of those times that you really consciously force yourself to not be the person with all the words, but allowing God to give you the words. And then when you're comfortable with that, you can move on to some further time of contemplation and reflection. And so those are the basic 5 steps of lectio divina. So today, I have the scripture, John 14, 15 through 21 is the scripture we're going to take some time with today. And we're going to go through this process a little bit shortened. I mean, you could spend an hour or more on this you so desire. But today we'll just take a few minutes and maybe we'll really only get as far as you finding the word or phrase or image that has energy for you. And if that comes to you, I hope you do take time for that deeper reflection. So, sit where you are in a comfortable way. Focus on your breath, that breathing in and breathing out. In and out. Let the things that are worrying you fall away. Let the things that are distracting you fall away. Be present in this time and this place and hear what God has for you today. If you love me, you will keep my commandments. And I will ask the Father, and he will give you another advocate to be with you forever. This is the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it neither sees him nor knows him. You know him because he abides in you, and he will be in you. I will not leave you orphaned. I am coming to you. In a little while, the world will no longer see me, but you will see me. Because I live, you also will live. On that day, you will know that I am in my Father, and you in me, and I in you. They who have my commandments and keep them are those who love me. And those who love me will be loved by my Father, and I will love them and reveal myself to them. If you love me, you will keep my commandments. And I will ask the Father, and he will give you another advocate to be with you forever. This is the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive because it neither sees him nor knows him. You know him because he abides in you and he will be with you. I will not leave you orphaned. I am coming to you. In a little while, the world will no longer see me, but you will see me. Because I live, you also will live. On that day, you will know that I am in my Father and you in me, and I in you. Those who have my commandments and keep them are those who love me. And those who love me will be loved by my Father, and I will love them and reveal myself to them. Find that word or phrase or image. Find that time and space to release everything that holds you back from communion with God. Open your heart and listen. And hear what God is saying to you, what God is speaking to your life right now. Thanks be to God who makes it so. Amen.